It's just so frustrating to find the truth. I feel like having two parties is just not enough an option because the platforms are so different, and it doesn't matter who you vote for anyways because the government always gets bigger. Even though Republicans try to say, oh, we're smaller government, they're not so much smaller government, they want less regulations and less taxes on the rich. When Reagan was president, the government actually got bigger even though he did cut taxes. I do find it really weird that the Republicans talk about all these failed policies and how we got to where we are now. Bush was in office for 8 years and then the economy fell, and now the Republicans are talking like, let's get back to what that was. That didn't seem to work because when he left, crap just hit the fan. I'm not saying Obama's doing this amazing job, but they're all like, let's get back to the ways we were. I'm like, what ways? What? Go back to what? The problem is we don't know who's doing good and who's not doing good. Because if you're doing good when you're in office, well, it doesn't matter because that's the other guy's win. But if it's doing bad for you when you're in office, well, it's not you either because the guy set it up for you. Every day in Washington, they make laws. That's all they do. Their job is to make laws, make more laws, and make more laws. If they're not making laws, then what are they doing? There are some laws on the books that are insane. After all these years, we just been making more laws and more laws and more laws. Now we're adding to the deficit because we need to pay for this and we need to pay for that. When we talk about numbers of how the country's in debt, you can't imagine it. It's just too big to figure out. Imagine the government is just a bunch of rusted chains that just got mangled like Christmas tree lights. More and more and more, and now we can't untangle it. It's like getting to the end of a Final Fantasy game only to find out you needed the sword on the 3rd level, so you pretty much have to start over. That's what we need to do. Hence why I like when Ron Paul talks about getting rid of a lot of these departments. You're doing it wrong! Alright, don't forget to like, favorite, and mash those keys below. This has been the Beardy Boy, and those have been my thoughts, straight out the beard. Cars driving past are weird.